Point and Shoot has responded to Poetik Flakko, and it's not looking good for Flakko. I don't know. You know, when we first covered this last week, it was really just we didn't know what direction to go.
With you being nice.
Yeah.
It's not looking good, Flakko. That's all you have to say, nigga?
It's not. It looks kind of crazy because just like some of the things that like Point and Shoot was like breaking down when he was saying
It looks terrible, AJ.
Bro, it looks terrible.
Yeah.
Bro,
Like, you're being nice.
You're being really nice, but this looks very bad.
This shit looks terrible, bro. This shit looks terrible, bro.
It looks like...
What was he doing? What was he thinking?
This is like a precedent. Like this, Flakko might be made an example out of.
Yeah,
moving forward.
Fuck Flakko getting a landmark case. Point and Shoot about to get one.
He's becoming the landmark case.
He's becoming, yeah. Yeah, bro.
He even mentioned if this all goes in Point and Shoot's favor, Flacco's going to end up having to pay for his lawyer fees.
I didn't even know about that bill.
Nigga,
I was like, oh, this is interesting. This is interesting.
Yeah,
it's real, nigga. That's the way the law works.
The SNAP, I think it was called.
Yeah, the SNAP Act.
SNAP Act. Yeah, I was like, oh, you're fucked, nigga. And then on top of that, just like the submission sheet, like a lawyer did not look at this.
Yeah. Nope.
And then on top of that, the clip that he said he used was a fucking Point and Shoot clip. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, it was
what are we doing?
It was no thought. Like, and he thought, he just didn't think 5 steps ahead.
I think
and that's
he forgot.
the problem.
I think he forgot.
No.
I think he sent them copyright strikes out. Them 10 days snuck up on him, and he had a couple hours to like put in what he needed, and was just like started rushing and just filling blanks out. That's what I think happened.
Maybe, but I think this all originally took place from the standpoint of you can bully somebody's channel with them copyright strikes.
Yeah,
you can force them to give up the information about themselves,
right?
And then now you have a lot of leverage because you know this nigga's name, you know where he lives, or at least what address he's using for this.
Yeah,
there's a lot that you can get in, and now you can really defeat a nigga.
Well, yeah, I mean, if you want to send some niggas at him, but it's like,
well, no, I'm not even talking about from a violent standpoint.
There's no case anywhere.
Being able to say a nigga's government name,
but his name was already known.
Who Point and Shoot?
No, yeah, Point and Shoot. Yeah,
his name. He
was already
a lot of us knew it, but at the same time, we don't know if that's your name, Mike. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
but a lot of his information was already out because he was a decorated, honored cameraman for like a couple years
in the sack, I think.
But this timestamp is the timestamp that matters to us because this is what we talked about last week with how Flakko was responding like, yeah, he was calling me a grapist. That was mean.
Yeah.
You can't do that. So Point and Shoot responded directly to this. And he basically called Flakko a liar. Let's listen to it.
And it's just falling straight out of his face. He says that he says that I can make content on him and make fun of him and criticize him all I want, but he says that he's calling him a grapist over and over again, which I've never done. He says that that's going to stop. That's what he's trying to put a stop to, is my relentless of calling him a grapist, which I've never done. And what he's referring to is something that he says I said 9 months ago. And it was a matter of public concern that I was doing. I was covering a story. I was explaining to the audience what was going on. And 𝙬𝔦𝔐𝔓 thinks that as a public figure that he is going to win a defamation case against me for this. This is protected free speech. This is something that California has set up laws to protect against. Yeah, I'm sure everyone's heard of the anti-slap standard, right? You know, it's you can't sue someone for talking about a matter of public concern and discussing someone's business. If they're a public figure, I'm sorry, but public figures, it's nearly impossible for them to win defamation lawsuits against random YouTubers. It's just not, you know, like 97% of these cases fail. They're a waste of time. So for him to be threatening this is just true desperation. I mean, really, really pathetic. And so because it is a protected First Amendment free speech activity to discuss the dealings and the controversies of public figures, I plan on filing a motion to strike based on California's anti-slap law. And I'm just going to get the whole thing thrown out before it even begins. And under that law, California's anti-slap law, I will be awarded my legal fees by the plaintiff. What? So that would be fucking sick to have 𝙬𝔦𝔐𝔓 pay for my lawyers after I kicked his ass in court. I think that would be a very beautiful situation that I could make content out of in and of itself. So I'm actually pretty comfortable with this whole situation. especially considering that even if this anti-slap law didn't exist, as a public figure suing for defamation, you have to prove what's called actual malice, which is a legal standard that means that you have to prove state of mind of the defendant.
Which
very,
makes it
very impossible to prove. I mean, very difficult to win these. Like 98% of these don't go anywhere. And it's just usually just a meritless shut you up in court lawsuit, which is what these anti-slap laws are here to protect.
Exactly.
So what I intend to do if I get sued for this is I will just motion for strike for under the anti-slap statute, and I will get awarded attorney's fees hopefully once the motion is granted.
You can stop it. But yeah, as you can see, he'll get paid if he wins. So this whole situation is kind of stupid. Pride and ego is man's worst enemy, and Flakko has shown us why. You know what I mean? Like, he just couldn't take whatever jabs was being thrown at you. Something playing?
Your phone is playing. Do you see anything in Flakko's favor in terms of just that? I know Point and Shoot never came out and was like, yo, Flakko got a weird case, and just said it verbatim. Because, you can't do that. You got to protect yourself. But he's definitely played with just that concept enough to piss somebody off, especially if he's talking about you.
Like Point and Shoot?
Yeah.
Nah, Point and Shoot is...
bringing up the document and being like, oh, maybe he changed his name. And
Point and Shoot is safe. He seems like that type of guy. He knows where to draw the line. And I think Flakko misunderstood his intelligence and, kind of underestimated him. Because he kind of set this whole thing up. There's an earlier time stamp when Flakko talks about it and how like he was moving tactically and so smart because he's a genius, but he ends up self-snitching in the same sentence.
What if it was on purpose?
Well, he also openly, the biggest thing in this too is that he openly admits to abusing YouTube's copyright policy, which is copyright striking somebody for the personal information.
Exactly.
It's like explicitly written in terms of service. So it's like, and he has it on file now. He put in the last video, he's like, I did this to root you out your rabbit hole. It's like, nigga, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying?
And go to 2919. Point and Shoot in the video goes to like an example of how Flakko's content back in the day was.
Well, 26, go to 26 first.
I know that. Yeah,
I got that.
I don't
one
know.
too.
I'll put it in there, of course.
I feel like
I'm talking about my own shit, man.
Nobody cares
feel
about
like-
yours. Yours is ugly.
I feel like highlighting his hypocritical like moments is
there were three main...
that's too, that doesn't really mean anything. There's so much he did in this current one.
There was three main things that Point and Shoot focused on. He's a fraud, the nigga, he's a liar, and he doctors people.
Yeah,
and
for
he hires
sure.
gay people to like...
Yeah, I remember that.
Not that hiring gay people is bad, but using them to lie on somebody. It's very bad. It's actually kind of messed up.
Yeah, to prove somebody's sexuality.
Yeah, to prove somebody wrong.
It was that white dude.
Yeah, it was kind of weird. But yeah, Flakko is a fraud, allegedly, by Point and Shoot's words. And, this is what he had to say about that.
It's just having a girlfriend. Having other people who probably never watch my content or don't even know who I am, having them think that I'm a pathological liar and I'm not credible.
So he's saying that I am like damaging his career by saying he's got a fake girlfriend when No Jumper does the same thing. They run the same content about talking about Jala's fake girlfriend. Why am I being blamed for this? Why am I being blamed for your lies when everyone knows that Lush and Dodson and Gina all exposed you way before I ever could?
People out there just saying, you definitely lying about your identity, where you from, where you come from. It's a lot of videos out there that's just, you being a hypocrite about the timestamps of where you from and what you doing and where you went to high school.
Yeah.
So what you got to say about that? Because sometimes I'll be like, God damn, Flakko, you definitely changing your damn story up.
Right? So look.
Wait, what made you go to Philly?
My like dad, hey, so look, so dad left, right?
Man, you lying like a motherfucker.
No,
He told the story. I've heard this story before.
Okay, I don't want to catch
So
you in
you
the
saying
lie.
your dad left?
Yo, that's why I remember when I first met Flakko, we got cool. I was like, she got your ID, man. Let me just see it real quick. I just had to see what's on that shit. You know what I'm saying? What is your name, nigga? And what's your birthday?
Was it Jala?
It was what he says his name is. You know what I mean? But I'm like, Because I just see too many videos. You got too many videos that got me confused, my nigga. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What, let me just. Who am I talking to right
You can
now?
only be
history is
called
too
something for so long before people start to actually
I have
believe it.
to, as much as I fuck with you, there's certain things. This is just like,
Yeah.
I can fuck with a nigga, but at a certain point when there's too many questions around it, we have to get to some. Let's just get a couple things out the way.
You gotta start asking questions too.
Yeah, bro. I can't be comfortable just calling you the homie and hanging out with you if I don't even know what your real name is.
Yeah.
That shit gets weird. But his name at least was
His
real.
name is what it
That was
says.
real, and his age was real. So
Okay.
yeah, I was like, all
What
right.
did his height say?
Oh, damn! Why didn't I look at that?
Why didn't you peep that?
I don't know why. I mean, it was all right there. I just completely forgot it. But yeah,
I'm about to say WikiHow says 5'2".
Yeah, you can't forge that.
no, I don't think Flacco's
Can't
that short.
force that.
Yeah, I don't think it's that short.
But nah, man, Flakko is this video. It showed a lot of disparaging things.
How much did you know about his doxing history?
I didn't,
Because when they
So-
started playing the clips, I was like, damn, this shit is kind of like.
Bro,
had-
there's several like dark documentaries that are like 15, 20 minutes long.
He mentioned them.
Of all that shit. And just like he said, they don't have a lot of views, nigga. But
Nope.
I remember when Flacco first got there, I went down a rabbit hole and watched at least 3 of them. And I was like, this is kind of
the
crazy.
nigga was
bro.
doxing dudes' fathers and shit. Like,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah, yeah.
allegedly. Allegedly. I
Flacco
don't know who to
allegedly,
believe.
well, not even allegedly, Flacco has a dark internet past. So it is kind of, because of like his internet conduct, in terms of like, you know, going in on people and shit like that and doxing people, it does make it hard for his future career to ever try to stand on those high grounds. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
you know,
because-
just because it's like he has a pretty healthy past that people are still finding. You know what I mean?
And it kind of makes sense that his history is a little spotty because, you know, if he's scared of getting doxed himself, he just trying to throw niggas off the scent.
Exactly.
Let me tell him I'm from here. This might be my last name.
Yeah.
So it can never happen to him.
He's been throwing fake stories out probably since he came out.
Yeah.
That one video they played, was it when he was like, he said something, and then he was like, oh, I wasn't supposed to say that. And then like a couple minutes later,
It should be in there. Go
that
to,
might have been something else because
try 3230 or 29.
that might have been
Go to
something else
29 first.
because
Yeah, 2919.
somebody Instagram DM me after we dropped that episode last week. It was like, this is the real Flacco. I said, damn nigga.
I'm not gonna lie. Flacco
every-
seems like a kind of a crazy weird guy. I don't know.
That's what it seems like, bro. Every
Like-
time I feel like we bring up Flacco, or if it's something like along this, I get several DMs of niggas.
Yes.
It's like, you want to know who the real Flacco is? And
Yeah,
it's
like,
like,
what's that
Yes.
mean?
niggas be sending me links. I'll be like, God damn, nigga, like,
He said, look at this picture. You actually skinny.
yeah, bro. I don't, that should be weird to me. Like, I don't click most of them. That should be crazy.
And I feel like there is.
It's too much.
He said, I don't click most of
I
them.
try not to, bro.
I'm about to say, you want to keep that.
Depending on
Yeah.
how long it's been, like I clicked on this most recent one because it's been a couple months since I got one. But there was a moment when I was getting like one every 2 weeks.
Damn.
Yeah.
Is that many available that you can get one every
It'll
2
be the
weeks?
same people sending me like, it'd be between like these 3 videos, but like different people sending me the same link.
Like, yo, I'm
Yeah.
trying to warn
Like,
you about
have you
your
seen
mans.
this? Have you seen this nigga? This is on YouTube now. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
Why
yeah.
did that happen with that swamp?
Nah, man, you never change, man. No matter the money or like once you're a doxer, you're always a doxer.
And the art of doxing. Because
Exactly.
like
It's maniacal.
there's a different philosophy for how you just do things. Like what they call them, exhibitionists,
yes.
lewd soldiers,
yeah.
motherfuckers who just like to go and just, you know, bless everybody
It's a
with their
different
presence.
rewiring in their brain.
It's a different dopamine system.
Like not only I want to tell you I'm about to dox you because I want to see your face. And what we're gonna play the videos, and that's the energy Flacco really had when he was like allegedly like, "Yo, like you got 250 for me, huh? Licking his lips, you got 250.
it's
That
kinda
ain't enough.
crazy.
Ain't that enough, baby?"
And that's the thing about doxing a nigga.
That could have
That's,
been fake too, but you know.
I don't know. It's something about the art of doxing a nigga. Like that's one of the most violent, non-physical ways of hurting somebody that you
Yeah,
could
yeah,
do.
true.
Yeah.
Other than, you know, coming for their bank account. But even then, that, you know, hacking, doxing.
Yeah, because
Tomato,
doxing,
tomato.
yeah, doxing is. I feel like that kind of goes with like calling your job essentially. Like,
You know what I mean?
like you're trying to ruin everything. Like you're trying to ruin your life outside of this because like you can have a wild ass full online content
Yeah.
career there, work at the local call center and just be a like nobody know what the fuck you do.
Yeah.
Be Clark
But
Kent.
like the docking shit is when like people just start reaching out to people like in real life, like find your Facebook,
Yeah.
start sending shit on YouTube, like you know what I mean.
And
So-
then it gets real weird when it starts leaking over to like friends and family.
That, exactly.
'Cause
Yeah,
that's
like
when you
this
get to
whole
that
time
level
it's
to
been
where, like,
insulated.
That's when it
are you
changes.
sending people to stalk like my little sister to find
Right.
what my favorite
yeah.
Jello is?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's when shit gets really fucking weird.
But run this right here. I think this might be what we was talking about.
I want to show you this. So I want to show you 𝙬𝙾 has actually been sued for copyright strikes also. He's been sued for
This
this.
wasn't exactly, but this is also important.
Because there's
Yes.
another person who's being exposed.
Troy Terrain?
Yeah.
Well, that star?
Yeah, that's Star's
Star.
real
That
name.
star. That star's real
Star,
name.
you said right. It's all-
Yes.
But yeah, right.
Yeah.
And this is where I think he may have gotten the idea to do this to me. So 𝙬𝙾 had gotten a copyright strike and then got a CCB lawsuit filed against him for copyright.
Troy Terrain against Frederick 𝙬𝙾. Do you know who Frederick 𝙬𝙾 is? Frederick 𝙬𝙾 is Poetik Flakko from that was on No Jumper. The
I like
nigga
how
with the
he's
big
yelling.
thighs. The nigga that was rapping like Cookie Monster.
Filed against him for copyright and some bogus bullshit by this guy Star, who is a fraud, who I want everyone to know about. This
Take
guy
this off the
files
screen,
false
'cause
copy.
He gonna send one to us too.
Yeah, nah.
Anytime is, I feel like
He gonna use one bullet for two platforms.
he's gonna get one off of this because he be sending copyright strikes in it. Unless I don't know. I wonder where the fuck is the case at with the Poetik Flakko and Troy and the Star thing.
Why?
No, where is it at now? Because he's done the Star sent him the copyright strike.
Yeah.
What's the name? Sent him the reply to go to court. And I think they try to do something, but they have it. Like they still have to close the legal side. I think it's still open.
Damn.
Yeah.
Wonder how long these normally take, but
Yeah,
you
I
know,
don't know.
this just exposes how grimy of a game that YouTube channels can be.
Yeah.
Because like there's a means of throwing a jab online.
Exactly.
And it comes in the form of copyright strike. It might even be like a right hook for it.
Yeah.
Because
And
once you get hit with it, you're stunned for a little bit.
Yeah.
Your bell is rung.
I pray Flakko don't get his channel clipped for this shit, but they do say that's against terms of service. I'd hope nothing bad happens in terms of like him openly admitting to doxing somebody just for their personal information.
Of course, like niggas eat off of this, you know.
But
don't
I
want
hope
him to-
something don't happen to him because I mean you did like openly violate the rules though.
Openly violated the
You know what I'm
rules.
saying?
He said he lived at Pointed Suit lives at his mom's house.
Yeah, shit is weird, man.
Allegedly, like, well, you know what I mean? That might just be where his laptop is.
It's fucked up. It's fucked up. But he's
Yo,
saying
there's
this is where
this-
he's getting the knowledge from.
There was this one scene. I don't know if we have the timestamp for it. And if we go to 46, just flat and we'll see. But it's this one scene where Flakko is like, you can hear the bloodlust under his breath when he's talking about getting the nigga's IP address. He's like, oh, nigga, when you get that IP, nigga, it's over. And I'm just like, damn, Flakko, like,
Nah, this can't be it.
that's some real creepy shit.
He's got a dark past, man, on the internet.
That's
Yeah.
real creepy. You
It's
get
crazy.
hype over having
The
access to a nigga's IP.
The one thing I can say is, thank God it seems like he's kind of done. Kinda, not really. No, I was just trying to make excuses for him.
You was looking for a silver lining that
Tried.
may not exist in this story, dog.
Try. Flakko, you have to stop doing this.
Flakko, you have
makes
to.
it hard to defend like our friendship. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, God
Yeah.
damn it, man. Like, why weren't you more prepared? You know what I'm saying? What the fuck?
we're about to
You're
be-
sending copyright strikes. You weren't prepared. You sent in the wrong clip. It's frustrating me, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Go to
Flakko,
35, 30.
please don't do this.
God,
40, 46,
please
We're about to
35,
be
30.
0-2 in friends.
Guys,
I'm at 46 right now. You want 32, you said?
35, 30.
Wait. Oh, I don't know. Yeah.
That's what I'm asking. What are we doing?
Yeah, I don't know.
What was 46?
Run it, I forgot.
And they've all been commenting under all of his videos, but he actually put up he banned the words point and shoot in his chat and in his comment sections.
Well, actually, yeah,
because
you can
and
pause. This
if you go in,
I don't think it's gonna. It's this. Yours.
It might be
what you're talking about is-
3703.
But honestly, Flakko did drop another video though.
Just follow the timestamps in the notes, Lauren.
He did drop another video.
It's literally numbered.
Yeah, no, I was looking
Yeah,
at them
look, it's
earlier, but y'all
37
took me
right
off
there.
my path, nigga.
Technically 32.
I'm
But
good.
It's been a long time coming, bro. Listen, yo, I've been trying to get this for a while, man. So, you know, I do. So, tell me more about Lennon. How did you meet Lennon?
We met on the hookup app Grindr. He reached out to me. I thought he was cool, wasn't too pushy, so we exchanged numbers.
Ain't even done yet. I got 5 more to drop, I got 5 more to drop for him, I got 5 more to drop, bruh. Ain't it even over yet?
This shit is all fucked.
You niggas forgot how I came in this game, nigga? Y'all forgot I came in this game punching niggas in their motherfucking mouth, nigga, with receipts? You forgot, nigga? You forgot my chat niggas nicknamed me Bombs Over Baghdad, nigga? Y'all forgot? Y'all forgot? Y'all forgot I was the new nigga in this shit, nigga, when I dropped, nigga? I told you, nigga, keep my name out your fucking mouth, nigga. I told
So
you, nigga.
this is what I was talking about with like his past is like catching up to him, and this is why people don't.
As bad as his past is, I do enjoy that shit. That shit got me hyped. Like I wish he did more energy.
Forgot, nigga?
I'm like, you forgot.
You forgot?
Yeah.
And then, like that shit get me hyped though. Like
Because
even though it's wrong what he's
Baghdad.
doing, I wish he was doing that with something more constructive. You know what I'm
Anybody
saying?
can do Steve. That you watch Steve Urkel do that shit. It'll get you hyped. Like,
Did I do that? Nigga?
yeah,
Did I do that, nigga?
That shit just works.
it will just work. Get you
right
hyped,
cadence.
nigga.
Fuck, man.
But nah, man. Everything about this video was very tumultuous.
Yeah, Flakko, this is just. This should just be a lesson.
It's bad.
Because you don't have to move on like this.
There's no out.
I just wish,
but
it
there's
just
no out
doesn't-
for Flakko
it just
now.
didn't- He made it seem like he had this plan, and it's just within one video, a lot of things are have completely unraveled.
Well, no, he
Like,
made it seem not even worse. He made it seem like he was actually the angel in the story, which is like it's different if other people are pointing you out or painting you out to be, you know, this nice guy, this loving guy. But when you're telling your own stories of like, I'm a great guy, I take care of kids, I would whoop whoop. I'm just this innocent guy. This white man's just attacking this African brother. And it backfires in your face.
But that's the only thing though. I don't like using the old shit from like 10 years ago because we can just stay current. Like this is never gonna go anywhere. Like this is never gonna go anywhere. So,
but this matters in the context.
It doesn't matter.
It matters in the context of the person that we're dealing with.
It
Because
doesn't.
if
No,
you
no,
have
no. Wait,
a-
hold on. No, the reason I don't think it matters is because we have enough current that we can use that he fucked up. We don't have to go we don't have to go back. Back is just like I guess a cherry on top. You can just stay with the fucked up moves that he did currently.
Back is
but if you're always
hold
gonna
on,
use the
real
old
quick.
shit,
What-
then you know what I'm
Back
saying?
doesn't show anything but a habitual
A pattern
thing,
of behavior.
a pattern of behavior,
A
which
pattern.
means more than a new thing.
Yeah.
But we have to
Because
focus
it's
more on the
different.
new thing because we're only focused on the old shit right now. We have to make sure we highlight what's happening now too.
Well, that's not all we focus on. We literally just watch this timestamp. Look, with this conversation started off current, and then we just going back and saying like, oh, it's always kind of been like this. This is a habitual pattern throughout his content creation.
And not even look, this is the type of person Flakko is. It is what it is. Like we can only be shown some shit from 10 years ago that makes you look.
Right.
Like
No,
this
I
is
get it.
Flakko. It's nothing wrong with that, but to a certain degree. But it's still like, you just can't play the angel. There's nothing wrong with being bad. Just don't ever try to play the angel because nobody's that good.
Well, this is the thing. So I get what you're saying. What I'm saying, if you stop doing that completely and you weren't doing that currently, you can play the angel because you've done it before. But I don't do that now.
Yes, you can.
But when it happens to you, you can't play the angel though, dog. Like you still gotta atone for it. Like it doesn't. There's no statute of limitations on this.
And technically,
So how do you have to play it? Do you have to lead everything with like, y'all know I used to do this bullshit, so I know it the best?
no, you don't.
It's not easy.
No, like, how many times have you heard of Draymond crying? You know what I mean? Like, he gives the fouls and he gets a tech. It's like, all right, fuck, I got the tech. I'm Draymond. Like, he knows what type of energy he brings, so he doesn't complain when certain shit happens. Like, you have to know who you are, what you are, and just accept that. But Flakko doesn't want to accept that. He wants to be painted as a guy that's good for the most part, which is most people. It's not like a Flakko. It's most people want to be painted as a good guy. But in terms of what's new,
what angle should he have taken then?
he should have taken the angle. One, obviously, none of that angel, good luck, happy go shit. You probably don't even sue.
You
What's the angle?
don't send the copyright strikes. You don't make. How long was that one video that he made when he first
the first one that we saw?
first talked about this issue?
I think it was like 40 minutes, something like that.
You don't do that at all.
So what does you don't tell me what he's not supposed to do. Tell me what the move is. I'm only asking what the move is.
I'm trying to go down the list, but you know, I mean,
he should have done
a step-by-step process to atone for your sins, nigga.
He should have been honest years ago when he first got mad at this. Because like we said, this is a build-up. Him and Adam have been planning this, allegedly. Allegedly. They've been planning it.
Right,
but
right.
So as soon as you was like, all right, I don't like this point and shoot guy, instead of going on camera, not saying his name, not doing like the obvious, because Flakko was doing that. Like there's this guy, he's a hater on the channel. Him and Adam was doing that shit.
Yeah.
You stop acting like it doesn't exist. You stop trying to be the guy on the pedestal. You kind of have to go down because that's what you're used to.
What do you mean you have to go down?
They was both at a recess bullying each other. Then one day, one of them decided to go tell the teacher and act like he's been getting bullied this whole time.
You talk shit earlier. You don't wait until this big explosion to like form some type of case study against point and shoot and
just act like your hands aren't also bloody.
You should have been saying point and shoot was a dickhead 2 years ago when everybody was there on No Jumper, like T-Rail and all them niggas, like back when all the niggas.
So essentially, give him clout.
No,
because saying his name is gonna clout him up.
It's not. Yeah, but it also gives you clout too. And it's a lot better than this, because this is giving him clout and money and resources. So it really all depends. You can wait until the inevitable explosion, or you can, at least have a hand in when the grenade goes off. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like,
I didn't hear a solid plan.
Look, I don't know.
Am I tripping?
I think I said it like you just.
Somebody run it back real quick.
The plan. All right, you want to know the answer? The answer is
that's what I want to know.
There is no fucking plan.
Well,
that's the answer. You're in no right.
What?
No, because I'm trying to give you something because I can, but it's really nothing to give you. There is no plan. You played your cards wrong. You thought you were you was trying to wait for some big moment, not realizing your history is a lot worse than whatever point and shoot could be doing. So there really is no plan, AJ.
Yeah,
I'm sorry. That's what you got to call him and tell him that.
This is the plan. Don't play the victim. Chalk it up to the game. Don't send copyright strikes, especially when your hands are too dirty to be playing this moral high ground. I don't like when people do that shit. A lot of religious motherfuckers that do that. They'll beat their wife Monday through Friday and then be in church. Hands together.
So my question is, when is that person allowed to play the moral high ground? At some point, they have to be able to come back to you at some point, right?
Yes.
Or do you lose it for life?
No, but you see, the thing is,
that's my question. Really,
he's trying to take the.
No. Don't worry about Flakko. My question is, do you ever get to play the moral high ground again, or do you lose it for life based on your past? That's my
I don't
question.
even like that. Can you play the moral high ground?
Depending on how severe it is, you should lose it.
For life.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Depending on how severe. There's levels to everything.
I believe that too. Yeah,
there's levels to everything.
No, for sure.
I don't want, if you're an uncle that touched your nieces and nephews,
then that's
I don't want to hear your opinion
a life
on
play.
shit.
That's a life
You know
play.
what I mean? So there is circumstances to where, nigga,
For
you
sure.
shut the fuck up forever.
Yeah, you should lose the moral high
I'm
ground.
with you 100%.
You should gain
So what about
humility.
You know what I mean?
So what level of severity is doxing?
when you have videos where you're interviewing gay strippers or prostitutes, whatever the fuck,
Just gay
or
dudes.
trying
Just
to
fake
expose
yeah.
another nigga's sexuality,
That's for life?
it's for life.
That's for life.
It's
Okay,
for life.
gotcha. Okay.
It's for life. You can. I'm not saying don't be upset when it happens to you, but don't send the copyright strike. Because now you run into the teacher. When we was both,
But I'm not worried about the copyright strike. I'm only asking, is this a for life?
You
But you
cannot
can't-
be
you
worried
can't-
about it, but that doesn't matter to what my opinion is. My nigga, the fact is, you ran to the teacher when you was playing a certain way with niggas. I don't like that shit. Oh, tattletale ass nigga. We was both doing the same thing. You have a worse pass. And now you want to go play the moral high ground? Are you serious? You want to be hall monitor? The nigga's always late for class. He want to be hall monitor now.
That normally be a hall monitor.
And fuck them niggas. Not Flakko, but them niggas.
You're right.
And it's like it just is what it is. Like there was nothing to do. Flakko has done way worse. So what's happening to you is what you've done on to others. Flakko seems like the type of person to read a Bible every now and then. The nigga should know some scripture.
So hypothetical in a multiverse world where we was a lot more grimy in terms of this YouTube game.
Okay.
We have a past of being like, I think this nigga's using bots. Did a little research, exposed that shit.
Yeah.
Now, if we started using bots and some other platform on the come up came and expressed and did what we did, we don't have the right to be upset.
Did we do it?
Yes, that
yes. We did.
Multiverse.
We did it.
Oh, okay,
We did it. I don't know if I said that, but we
Doctor
did
Strange
it.
did his shit.
We did it.
I was about to say, you bought bots, nigga?
What the
Yeah.
hell is that all about, man? You playing dirty. Like, nah, bro, that's whole nigga shit. Be
Oh,
solid.
yeah.
Be solid. That's the thing about being a real nigga is that, like,
You don't. There's no like.
I think the better play would have just been like,
even when you're the butt of the situation,
y'all know me,
you're
I have a
still
dark
fair
past.
in what the
I used to dock niggas, but this is unacceptable. Like that would have been maybe not more high ground, but accountability.
Well, because what
That's
that
his plan.
What that would have
Accountability.
done, that would have
Oh, that makes more sense than y'all playing.
like admitting it. Self-deprecating works,
It's not self-deprecating; it's accountability.
but not when you're doing it for a purpose. It's almost like it's not really accountability because it could be its own separate thing. You're using it to try to warp people's minds so they can view you in a certain light
So,
as
the only
responsible,
way
as a redeemable guy.
So the only way to take accountability is to have it stand alone,
The only way,
not accountability. Boom.
no, because when you use
Strike back.
when you use
Accountability, strike
accountability as a right hand, it just doesn't seem genuine. Like, why was you hiding that right hand for so long? It's like, nigga, just be accountable.
Well, I think it's cool. I don't mind what AJ's saying.
Nah.
Because like instead of like a Flacco's original 40-minute video,
Yeah.
I could have chilled on the sympathy. If he used 20 minutes to do accountability and then hit back, that probably would have.
But
How
what
much
Flacco
more?
did,
How
what
much
was-
more respectable, in your opinion, would it have been if Flacco went on there and was like, man, this nigga point and shoot trying to play this trick. You know, I've dabbled in this before.
He's trying to do this thing,
He
yeah.
was just really a G about this shit and just let me brush this shit off my shoulder, nigga.
That'd have been fire.
It's exactly instead of playing the whole like, why is he doing this to me?
Well, that's why I
Let me
was
bend the
asking how
rules.
should he have went about it. That's it.
That's what we said. Don't do what you did.
Yeah.
Stand up.
But
about
even
it.
then, it's like there's no way to win this. Everything he's done is worse than what point and shoot has ever been exposed about. Like
he went to levels.
Getting
that are
gay
just-
dudes off a grinder
Off a Grindr.
that
That shit is
aren't
crazy.
spies. They're not like gay spies.
Yeah.
They're just gay dudes on Grindr, and you pay them to say lies.
That's ridiculous.
that shit is
That's not
crazy.
even. That's not journalism.
You have to,
that shit-
you
that
have
shit
to
is crazy.
find your gay dude that connects with you to even ask him to get to that level of like, look, I got $250.
That
Just
shit
say
is
this.
crazy.
How many profiles did he swipe right on until he found a nigga?
I don't know. Might have been the first nigga. It might have been in and
The
out.
first
You never
nigga,
know.
I highly doubt it, nigga.
Shit, I don't know.
Flacco, thick ass, found the one on the first round.
Yeah, that shit's crazy.
Come on, man.
Yo, how many likes you think you got on that shit? You think
They was
you-
probably disappointed. Like, nigga, you trying to pay me for what?
Yeah, like you want to find out about
That's
some
the,
other
that's the easiest
thing
money
I
he's
saw?
ever. That's the easiest money any of them niggas made in that whatever that situation was.
It was
though.
probably disappointing when he offered money.
Yeah.
This is very
Yeah.
damaging to Flacco. Flacco, if you're watching this, hey, man, just bounce back. You know, stop trying to
Time to
play
bounce
that
back.
good character, though. That's not you, man. That's never going to be you.
Or-
I'm sorry.
I think you
It's-
can play. I think you can do it.
The damage is done.
It's
I think you can do it.
The damage is done. And if
what we didn't even
Why-
go
hold
to
on.
this timestamp, but there was a
can't-
timestamp where Point and Shoot was literally like, let's just go to Flacco's channel. It's literally filled
Oh, yeah.
with, this is over.
Yeah,
Your
but
career's dead.
we did that last
You
week. We
ain't
already knew
shit.
that, though.
Charlie Sheen, what?
Yeah, like
But-
negative. Like yeah.
the fact that we know that doesn't mean that it can't be mentioned again, especially given this context. Like you keep just trying to throw shit under the rug. Like
Look.
it's like, well, you know, it's the past. It was 2 years ago. It doesn't matter in this shit. Even,
I don't.
Even though
I
he's
don't think I'm doing it that
the
bad.
exact same behavior.
You're not doing it that bad, but it's so.
No,
it's-
you're doing
I'm
it.
just exploring everything.
This
doing
situation is so.
I'm exploring all options.
You exploring one route.
There's very.
Well, I have to go an opposite way. We all can't be agreeing. Somebody got to go against the grain.
There's very little gray area in this situation because of what Flacco has done.
And you got to be honest about that.
Now,
Can we all agree on something? Flacco played his hand wrong.
Yes.
of course. I think we started with that.
Okay.
Yeah, we're definitely there.
And as long as
But there was
everybody-
somewhere we didn't merge.
no, we merge. It's just
We merged at the
there's-
very beginning. We were like, "This ain't right. This is this." He played his hand wrong. You're making it hard for everything out here. You know what I'm saying? But the only thing that I was just like singling out was,
the way to play it. And
yeah, like when can you just like not go into every situation like, hey guys, like I agreed there's levels to shit. Like if you touch minors or something, that's a life play. Doxing niggas, did anybody get hurt? It's like at some point if I don't do it for the next 10 years, can I just play the route of, hey, look, man, I done got to clean my life up, nigga. Everybody else got to clean it up too now. You know?
Like, especially when you're doing it now, you sent the copyright strike to get information on a nigga. Nobody even, there wasn't a narrative of Point and Shoot lives at his mom's house until Flakko did.
I don't even think that's that strong of a narrative.
It's not strong. It's pretty light, but still.
But nah, man, you can't be the nigga fouling everybody, hurting everybody in the league, and crying about some fouls or some technical fouls.
Somebody
flick
flick you with their pinky, and you've been throwing elbows all game.
It's not possible.
It's too hypocritical. Is what it is.
It's too.
It's blatantly
it's a life play.
It's too
It's
hypocritical.
life. Yes, it's life.
It's only that when you're doing the same thing that was done in the past. Like if you're now crying about the type of shit you used to do or whatever, then yeah, now it's hypocritical and now it's a life play. Like otherwise, though, it ain't that.
My bad, Lauren. This just goes to show you that Flakko is who he is. Like he's actually a real nigga in essence because this is the only way he knows. Like he thought in his head he could social engineer everybody to believe a certain way.
He did. I wanted to believe him. But it was like, hey, man, it's not looking good now.
Terrible. And it's just, I just don't like, man, playing that good guy, man. Like, if you're going to play that good guy, nigga, you better be an amazing nigga.
My biggest
nigga, you better be Clark Kent.
You better
grow up on the farm.
You better be the father I wish I had, nigga. Seriously.
I just think...
I don't know if that nigga would have been that great. Let me stop.
I just think...
he definitely wouldn't have fixed you.
I can't remember what I was about to say. Fuck, whatever. Forgot.
Look, we get it, AJ. Look, we hurting too.
Flakko.
Nigga, we hurting too.
I'm not happy that this is happening.
This actually is kind of messed up because, like, I have to tell the truth. Like, Flakko has to hear this.
Yeah.
Flakko, if you're watching, nigga, do better.
You know what I mean? We still cool. Don't take it like we ain't, cool no more. But this is just one of the situations.
Flakko's not sensitive.
Yeah, exactly. He doesn't deserve to be.
Nah, he's not sensitive.
It's just like, damn, Flakko, you gotta play your cards right, man.
I'm just disappointed at the unpreparedness.
Yes,
I'm disappointed in that shit.
Are you disappointed at the nature of what's happening though? Because it doesn't sound like it.
Nah,
what you mean?
It doesn't sound like.
You wish he just wishes he would have been more smart compared to being disappointed.
Yeah. It's just a sloppy. This is a sloppy execution.
It's a sloppy job.
Yeah, I just don't like how sloppy this execution is on one side.
I don't think there was a way to execute this perfect with what he wanted.
Yeah, there would have been.
What
There would have been. It would have been submit the correct. It'd have been. He could have got a lot closer. Even if it was lost all the way, it could have been a lot closer. Like after watching this video,
2-point loss instead of a 12.
That's what I'm saying. Like it's like at least it could have been slightly closer. Like when I saw the clip he submitted, it was just like, what the fuck? What did you just forget? Did you just start slapping shit together? Just start dragging and dropping clips? It's just like I don't know what happened. Like
he didn't think
everything just kind of fell apart. It seemed like even when I watched the first Flakko video. It was like, I get what you're saying. Nothing really sounds concrete over here anyway. But let's just see where you go. And then by round 2, nigga, it's falling apart.
He's trying, and it's like, look, man, like
that's all.
Failing to use the white man to take a nigga down is also another big L.
It's another thing to get skunked.
Yeah,
that's it.
Like
that's all I'm saying.
Just throw the first punch and lose the fight.
Yeah.
Like, come on, man. You're not supposed to lose when you're using the law. Damn it, Flakko.
Yeah.
Just don't stress it.